way to the post office here on August 23rd, 2016, and we're venting some frustrations. Because we're almost out of gas. We are out of money. We do have a container full of 5 gallons of gas.
Yeah.
At the RV that we can use. We are getting our free Panera drink a day, and it translates into about 4 drinks. 4 refills. And I'm fine with that. But, because we're promoting Panera. Go to Panera and buy a fucking cup of coffee on our behalf, please, people. Just go through their drive-thru. They have a drive-thru, and some lady was in there saying, "Oh my goodness, oh your pecan rolls, oh they're just wonderful. Oh my goodness, your croissants, they're just perfect. Oh my," and they are, aren't they? They know how to make a pastry.
I must be irritated. Did you want to smack her? That's what I want to know. Just the way you said that, it made me want to smack her.
Oh,
maybe she was too enthusiastic. I'm sure it's nice and wonderful, and there's something wrong with me right now. But,
well, sometimes people's cheeriness can really bug you.
Yeah, I remember you talking about like wanting to,
rip somebody's head off because they're happy.
You were talking about
cheery. That one
well,
dude,
you're talking about
dude that was dancing.
You were talking about being frustrated with like the birds flying around and singing.
Right, it's a mockery almost of your pain.
Yeah.
It's like, how can the birds sing if we're broke, living in Sam's Club parking lot? Our car is acting up lately, but it's still running, right, babe?
Still running.
And my baby's got to be in some Albuquerque court thing tomorrow, and he ain't gonna be there. Is that
actually the day after?
Oh, the day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
unless something changes, he ain't gonna be there from the way it looks now. And you know how those courts and those parole officers and those people are. They're already accusing my baby of doing something wrong when he did nothing wrong. They said, go to the parole place and do this, and he did.
These people are idiots.
And now not your lawyer. He's the only cool one. I mean, no, they're all cool, but not all of them.
In the
but
Bible
the judge
it says,
is cool.
don't call your brother or sister, because we're all part of the universal siblinghood. Don't call them a fool. They know I don't mean it.
Why not?
God of the Bible knows I don't mean it. They're not fools. They just act like them all the time, and they're probably persuaded themselves that they are fools, and they don't know the difference. So
I think we're fools.
I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool. Let me be the first to say it,
and
because
that's what
if I don't at least come out and say I'm a damn fool, then I am a damn fool. So.
Right, and that's what I've been saying. We're fools. All we need to do is sit on the side of the road and cry about the fact that we're fools, and we can smoke cigarettes. I mean, little kids can smoke cigarettes illegally, but everything we do is illegal, right, babe?
Yeah. We're renegades.
Like that ex-ambassador song that we like a lot. Check it out, people. We like 21 Pilots a lot. Yesterday I wasn't in their vibe, which is the first time in my life that I've known about 21 Pilots. I wasn't really in their vibe. In part because they were kind of cheery. And I was like sad. I was kind of sad.
Well, so you're kind of sad when 21 Pilots sounds too cheery. Because hey, 21 Pilots strikes a nice balance. You know? They're not ridiculously happy or just overwhelmingly downtrodden.
Right, they're kind of in the middle. They're trying to bring everybody up.
Yeah, they're trying to be close to the middle, but lift it up,
Yeah, lift it up a little.
Let's not try to do too much.
But we're trying to lift up your butts, is what they're saying. We're trying to lift up your butts.
We're not saying it's all perfect. We're just saying maybe it's not so bad.
Maybe it's not as bad as we think it is.
In fact,
and it's nice of them to remind us of that. Although half the fucking time we don't believe it, and that's why I turned that off. But that's all right. I'll go back when I'm feeling a little bit better and let them cheer me up a little bit. Or it's more like they inspire more than cheer up, It's like, kind of like us. We cheer people up because we make them laugh, but we also inspire them. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
They agree.
We aspire to inspire.
Yeah, we're trying to inspire you, but it's hard when we're downtrodden ourselves.
I know. My baby inspires me, so...
My baby inspires me.
It makes me want to inspire my baby as well as other people because that's what it feels like to be inspired. Is you want to spread that around.
Yeah, you want to help other people crawl out of hell, the trenches of hell, and our audience is generally at this point probably feeling a little burn of the flames of hell at times. You know, they're like, yeah, I get it. I'm worried about being homeless too. I'm worried that, fuck, we might have to move into the fucking family vehicle.
Right.
You know?
Before you don't, or they'll be asking to, like, move into our car with us.
And we would try, you know, but depends, but we'd probably do it.
I don't know.
That's the fucking way we are.
We probably would.
And it would be very difficult because you can't even lay the seats down. And they'll be sitting on us. Is that Monique? Is it?
No, but I think it looks a lot like her. I think it's her.
Isn't that weird how, you know, like you see these people all over town, but they're not actually them?
That's because there's clones of all of them.
Nah, this is that place where we got in trouble before for parking. Yeah. Why do they, like, have it as the perfect parking space and you can't park in it? I'll park over here. So what I think we should do is express ourselves. I think that's what I'm learning, is like complaint does lower your life condition. Saying negative shit, doing negative shit does make you feel a little bit worse. Oops. But it can also make you feel a whole lot better.
Yeah,
if you allow yourself to say it and you kind of love yourself.
I think it's like everything else.
I'm so sorry that you're going through this.
I think there's a balance. You can't just go walking around and not
deny your feelings.
That something sucks and it's bothering you, because that's just gonna keep sucking and bothering you. You know, it's like
right. And if we can say, hey, that sucks and that really bothers us, let's get this fucking shit over with, cleaned out, or like find a way of coping. Then
I agree, Grandma. I mean, for me, it's very hard being in the car so much.
I'm sorry.
My grandma tried to take us for a good walk last night, but one good walk in a fucking week or a fucking month ain't enough.
Yeah, this is not fair to our chihuahuas, y'all.
Our chihuahuas have really suffered lately.
Hell yeah, we have.
And what are we gonna do? Ask an audience of poor people? Not poor, but like not poor, but like people who don't have any money? They're anything but poor.
You know what?
They're
you know what these rich people want?
They're the most generous people I've ever met in my life.
The rich people
man.
out there they hear about our chihuahuas and they think to themselves, oh, it's okay. A bunch of little Mexican kids who sell chiclets in the street will send them some money to take care of their chihuahuas, because those little Mexican kids love chihuahuas. So don't worry about it. The poor Mexican chiclet selling kids will take care of the land of Tranquil Light and their chihuahuas. That's what they think.
No, what I think they think is, can I have a puff? Thanks. Is give your chihuahuas up. Be compassionate to your chihuahuas and don't make them live in your car anymore and give them up to a rich person or somebody, or let them get killed and euthanized in the fucking whatever that's called.
Like the bad place for.
Don't even mention it, Mama.
Four-legged. Yeah.
And my girls would rather fucking die here in this car and suffer than to fucking do that.
Well, yeah.
That's like, oh, why don't you give away your child, because, and some people do, and it is compassionate, okay? But these rich people, it's easy for them to tell us to give up our family so that they don't have to be uncomfortable. So the rich people don't have to be uncomfortable with the idea that our dogs are suffering. Well, here's a simple solution, rich people. Send us some fucking money. I know we're not good with money. We are total retards with money, and I could cry about it, honey, and that's what I mean. Sit on the side of the damn road on the curb and cry. We're tards with money, dudes. We don't know how to fucking do it. I've been in poverty my whole life. I don't know how to fucking do money. And my baby, I don't know if he's any better at it.
Not really.
And I think the scariest thing for me lately was actually having some. I gotta adjust to having some fucking money, and the best way to do that is for you rich people to send us some fucking money so we can have some. Let's tell them how to do it.
Yeah.
Or after you say what you think.
Well, I was just gonna say, you know, if the rich people like really hate the poor people so much, they could like help the poor people stop being so fucking poor.
Yeah.
You know?
Or destroy their lives by giving them money, because that's what almost destroyed us, was having a little money, huh? Because I don't know how to psychologically integrate that shit into who I am. I don't identify, and that was fucking weird, because we did a damn good job of, and we do a damn good job of, like, being rich and famous. But when we actually have money, it freaks us out, you know? We need a safety net of knowing we can be poor and homeless again anytime we want to. Okay, we already learned that. Now we can fucking have some money, right? I'm talking to myself, you know? It's like, what part of you, Jody, isn't getting it? That you deserve to have some fucking money? I don't know what part. I can't fucking figure that part out. I've been trying to figure it out for a couple of years of my life, you know?
Who else should be parking next to us? I'm just like angry with people today, I guess. I don't know.
He's tired of people. I think I'll run in and check the mail real quick, and you can talk to them.
Okay, I'll talk to them. I'll try and like...
tell them whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Unload on them.
I
But
might.
not on our audience, because they're cool.
They're
you know?
cool.
They're the cool
you know...
They don't deserve that
Just
shit.
because you're out there watching this clip doesn't automatically guarantee you're cool. There's some people that have like proven their coolness and have watched more than just this clip. So if you're just tuning in, you know, I don't know, try and stay open-minded.
There are people who are spies watching our clip, and we hear our clip, and we hear about them later, and we're like, oh, really? A spy is watching our clips? Go for it, spy.
Yeah.
We're gonna, like I told you in the library yesterday, we're gonna steal their hearts in the end. So you keep watching, doofus. If you think you're that tough as to resist us, nobody can resist us. We can't even resist ourselves. I can't resist myself.
See the
and
spies?
I can't resist my baby.
It's weird. They think they're spying on us, but
that we're spying on them?
Yeah, really.
Is that what you were going to say?
Really, it was all part of our plan. That's how we draw them in, you know?
Keep watching. You never know what kind of dirt you're going to uncover from us by us telling you directly. I'll be right back.
Okay, baby. You fucking people make me so damn mad. Me and my baby are out here just fucking struggling to try and keep a positive outlook about life. Must I offer an olive branch with, you know, I'm gonna swat you with a fucking olive branch, people. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lash you with it. But it's cool, because it's an olive branch. Well, the olive branch is, I reckon all y'all are out there just trying to maintain a positive attitude.
Were you able to tell them our address, huh? I'll show it to them too.
I don't know. I just, this is a weird telethon where the person like gets on there and just tells all the people how disappointed he is in the people out there. You know, I'm disappointed in y'all. I really am. I'm just bloody disappointed in people. I really am, because I feel like I you know, here it is, Christmas morning, Me and my baby come rushing out to the Christmas tree to greet all of you beautiful people underneath the tree, and you're all supposed to be like
fancy,
a whole bunch of shiny gifts to the universe, and
I'm twisted, Grandma.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm losing my ability to even make sense anymore when I talk.
Shh, Dobby, come up here and have some tea.
I think
Dobby,
well,
you have a loud voice, Dobby.
You know, whatever. I'm here complaining. I guess they can complain too. I'm not complaining, damn it. Now maybe I'm like verging on like slipping into the realm of complaint, which I don't want to do. So,
well, I think that what we're trying to say, people, is we're broke. We have no future ahead of us. Maybe it's all our faults, and we'll even take the blame. But what the fuck, are you gonna help us or what? 518 Old Santa Fe Trail, number 316, Santa Fe, New Mexico, 87505, rich people out there. And really, how much money will it take for us to get out of this mess?
A lot.
$40,000 would get us into a stable place for a while. We needed twice what we got last time. Because what we did was we rented a place for a year and then we were fucking broke. You can't fuck. Yo, dudes. Are you not gonna wear your?
I got.
He got a new hat, and he gave me his old one, kind of. Like
put it on. It's cool. This is a very cool hat,
cool
actually.
Hat.
Very cool hat. Me and my baby have really
We've
cool
got
hats,
new
right?
cool hats.
Yeah, I think it was the hat was. You know,
it's a little, like, takes up a little room in the car.
I've been all day, so
yeah, kind of
just
like uncomfortable in your own skin type of thing. You were that way in the night too, love. That happens when you live in a car or an RV, or even in the gallery. That happened to me, where I was like, I'm hyperventilating in the middle of the night. Right. Remember?
Yeah.
Because it was too beautiful, and I'm like, I can't handle this. So what happens? If you can't handle something, you lose it, right, babe? And thank goodness I haven't been able to handle my baby since I met him, but he lets me handle him anyway, right, babe?
Well, meanwhile, I've handled my baby.
We handle each other at the same time, and that makes us stay together.
It's kind of like, that's what they call people who work in zoos. Handlers.
Yeah.
But that makes sense, because my baby's wild.
And so is mine. Well, that's what I saw today, is a couple of Mustangs. Not the actual animal, but the car. And I thought, that's what me and my baby are. We're wild Mustangs. And you know what they're doing to the wild Mustangs around here, honey?
Well, just the way you said that doesn't make it sound good.
It's not good. They're trying to build slaughterhouses so people can eat the wild Mustangs.
What the fuck?
Can you believe that? I mean, it's the truth.
Me?
No, it is the truth, honey. I've spoken out against it. I know some people who are part of the legislation.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna have to redo this thing. I love this thing. It's cool. It's real pretty. I've been like that all day.
Yeah, that's all right. I get it. I get it. Kind of. Yeah. I'm going the wrong way, but I'm gonna go that way, and hope that that's the way we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Actually,
you see here, it was fine, but I mean, it was okay. It was a lot. Now I've gone and
it's fine. However it is fine.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we're learning, is however it is, it's fine. In life, not just with those flowers.
Yeah, we're learning that. We're learning, well, you know, sort of learning that. I'm like dragging my heels about a lot of this stuff, like being out of money and
we're almost out of gas.
Smokes and running out of pot and running out of gas and
running out of patience.
Still got a little EBT left.
Thank goodness. And quite a lot a food, so we're not going to starve.
Yeah, I mean,
we just can't cook it. We can't cook
which is like, so
you go ahead if you're going. Okay, you're not going. Why are you out in the middle of the damn intersection then if you're not going to go?
So we have a couple choices that are apparent to us, and one, I think, well, heck, I'm just about ready to go and explore. Though me and my baby are gonna have to.
We don't even want to say it, but we'll say it.
We're gonna have to fight about it a little bit because I'm at a point where I'm like, I am willing to go and do this, I think, at this point, but I am not willing for my baby to go and do it, which is donate plasma.
The problem is with my baby, they may not take his plasma because of whatever. I don't know. We don't have to name all of everything about that, but we're uncomfortable about it. We feel like we should have some money. So we're driving to the post office and checking the post office just in case any of you guys are wonderful fans. But so many of our fans are poor, hun. Like all of them. Like everybody who even gives us money is like giving us money from their own coffers that they would use.
The people that have a bunch of extra money laying around that aren't giving it to us, you know.
Well, they think we're irresponsible with it. And poor people know that it's not about being responsible or irresponsible with money, and this is probably why they're poor, but I'm so tired of the COPS's. Yeah. They're everywhere, and I'm trying to stay away from them. And I'm like, why did I go this way? This is the way that they are. But, I'm thinking of it like this. Like, we're two little kids who, let's say we were neighbors, and we lived on a regular neighborhood street in a small town. And we're friends, and we hang out together all the time. And I talked you into going on a grand adventure down the street to the market to buy a couple lollipops.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right. So we get there, we go to the market, either we bought the lollipops and we're sitting on the side of on the curb, or we got there and we found out that we needed money. We were too naive and thought they'd just give it to us because we want it.
Yeah, right.
And now we're sitting outside the market on the curb and we're crying and sniffling and stuff.
But if you ask for a lollipop, it's no surprise they're giving none away.
Oh.
Away.
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 Okay. So what do you do then? What do we do now?
I think the best thing to do is sit on the curb and cry for a while, honey.
Okay.
And that's what my baby doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to feel that.
Well, right.
Nobody wants to feel that.
I said there's two options. The one is the one where, okay, I'll do just about anything to avoid the one where we sit on the curb and cry.
Yeah.
Which is I'll go sell bodily fluids.
Yeah,
to
what kind of a sick
people.
System is it where they take the little kid who wants a lollipop and go make him give his own plasma?
And you know what makes me mad?
To get a lollipop.
You know, one of the reasons that I'm compelled to give plasma now is because, as if it's not enough that we're going to be sitting on the curb with no lollipop
and crying,
going, what the fuck? Then there's evil people in the next town over saying,
they deserve to be without
we expect you to be here in this town,
right.
Even though you don't even have money for a damn lollipop. We expect you to be here, and if you're not here, you're going to be in trouble.
And the car's acting up, and our phone's going to get shut off tomorrow, in the middle of the night tonight.
Our phone's going to get shut off.
And we have no money, and we have big bills, and basically all of my money from my next check,
little bills to people that have money.
Plus a whole lot
to us, it's like, you know, what would be a little bill for a normal person is a huge freaking mountainous bill for us. Because when you, hey, I challenge you people. Anybody who thinks $20 isn't a lot of money, you know, go with no money for a week and then see if you think $20 is a lot of money.
That's the point.
You know?
Send it to us. If you think $20 is not a lot lot of money, then send us $20.
Yeah. Maybe
518 Santa Fe Trail number 316, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Maybe that's why rich people are rich.
87505.
Is because they
care of Jody Drinkwater.
They think $20 is a lot of money and they can't part with it, so they cling to all their little $20 bills and
but then they think it's
them
not
away
much
somewhere
if it's
where nobody can see them, and they never have enough, even though they've got a whole damn like guest bedroom full of money in their house.
And a guest bedroom, honey.
Yeah,
and
a guest bedroom in their house.
And a bedroom and different stuff in their houses like food and a way to cook it. But they say, oh no, don't be like that. Go out and get a job like we earned our money. Did they earn their money by getting a job?
Some of them probably did.
Some of them did.
Some of them probably did.
But did all of them?
I don't know.
Not all of them.
Well, no, not all of them. Some of them got lucky. Some of them probably stole. Some of them
somebody gave them their money, babe. Somebody gave them
that happens
their
too.
money.
I've heard of that happening.
Some people like got rich because somebody gave them that money.
Right.
And,
somebody invested in them even. Somebody said, hey, you're talented, you're worthwhile.
Well, take meow poop. Meow. Did they earn their money? Well, they would, oh man, there's going to be an accident.
There is?
Yeah, but they didn't do it. This person pulled out without looking, without using a blinker, and that person was going real fast, and they barely missed hitting each other like idiots.
So what do you think, baby? Is it time that...
I think that there's a damn cop right behind us.
Is there really?
Yeah.
We're cool. Is it
well, even if we're not, we'll catch it on film.
Yeah.
You guys can see how we get harassed. We're driving down the road, doing nothing bad.
Yeah, and we're legal, so it's cool.
No, we're
cool.
not.
Well,
so
we appear to be.
Are and we aren't, so.
So is it time that we say sometimes in life you just have to do things you don't want to do, like go and donate plasma if they'll let you, because because come on, you've done it before, and see, that's the thing, I have done it before. My baby's never done it and she doesn't need to start doing that crap now, and when I say it like that, it makes it sound like it's this god-awful thing.
No, it's not
which
pleasant.
It really isn't. It's not pleasant. It does have definitely it's got a sort of seedy undertone about it, and it hurts when they stick you with the thing
about it.
You know.
They say, oh, you can make $200 by donating plasma, but you donate plasma for a month and you get like 4 times and you get $200.
And you know what? You know, you can, and this is what I've proven to myself. I know that you can, through donating plasma, collect some money, even a tiny little stack of money in order to accomplish a goal or whatever, if that's what you're about.
And by the way,
it was like a week ago that I
gas.
declared that we're not going to do that, that's not an option. But
I think that
lo
was
and behold,
yesterday.
now suddenly it feels like an option again. So it's either that, is our opportunity to learn that lesson that, hey, remember where you come from. You've donated plasma before as a means to an end. You're not above doing it now. If you got to do what you got to do. Or is it time for us to say, like my baby said, now it's time for us to lay in the grass with a long
piece of
grass in your teeth and
stare up at the sky
and let the days go by and don't worry about what you don't have, and like learn that lesson in life, even though it means that bench warrants will be issued for my arrest.
Because you're talking to your lawyer about this stuff.
I'm just
see what I mean?
We've
got worries. It's like these guys are we're all at their mercy. We're at everybody else's mercy.
Yeah.
God. There's a clusterfuck here, dudes.
We're just
like in the largest sense. It's like, can I turn here? I'm going.
Yeah. I think so.
We have to like constantly elude the cops. I don't care if we're legal or not. I don't want to be around those dudes.
Can you still smell the bacon?
No.
Or has it gone
The
elsewhere?
bacon has sizzled and fizzled away. Thank God, it was making me hungry. I just don't like those guys. Oh, that reminds me of an article I was reading yesterday in the paper we couldn't afford to buy. Or I would have shown it to you.
Stand there at the paper rack and read the paper.
I read almost all of it. There's this cop, I won't say his name, I do remember it, who was harassing an 80-year-old woman when he pulled her over for shining her brights at his car and flashing her brights at him when he was heading this way at night, because his lights were glaring into her eyes and she couldn't see. So he pulled her over and started screaming at her, honey. And she's so scared of the dude that she won't even release her name on this article. And I wanted to know who was writing the article because he was sympathetic to her, he or she. And I thought, we need to contact that person. But now that paper's gone, huh? But we could always call the Santa Fe, New Mexican and ask who did that article and try to talk to him, because we're tired of it, dudes. The homeless people and the old people and the vulnerable people are getting, like, basically brutalized by these
You know what this is making me think of? It's kind of
people who don't deserve to be shot or hurt or attacked or anything bad. The police, you know, we want to protect the police too. They probably have a hard time believing that. But the only way we're going to protect them is to get them to stop abusing people, because people will react. People will always react to that shit.
I'm telling you, baby, we need to start a, let's call it a club where, I'm sorry, but we go and kidnap people and deprogram them one at a time from.
Well, we've already been doing that with each other.
We've been doing that with each other.
It takes many years to
expand the
do
enterprise eventually, because it's like you have to take people out of their
context,
environment, out of their you know, their negative reinforcements that surround them all the time in their lives and what they know and their day-to-day. And people are probably tired of me calling people they and them, and it's everybody but us. But that's how it feels. That's how it feels sometimes. You know what? You know why it feels like it's everybody but us? Because it's us that always get spit out of society everywhere we go. It's us, you know. It's us that, it's not that we're trying to we're not trying to like parse ourselves out from society and be different and stand over you know, away from everybody else. They're telling us we fucking have to. And
we're like, kind of that way too.
Yeah, well, it's true.
But still, the deal is, there's one of my friends. I'm Yoho Rengekyo. Anyway, no, we stand outside of society and criticize it from a little bit of a distance, and then they say, if you're going to do that, get out of here.
Right.
And we're like, what?
We're too sensitive. When they're not sensitive at all, when they're a bunch of callous oafs all running around like being insensitive putzes with like like bricks for hands.
Well, like that song by 21 Pilots, guns for hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. We finally got out of that clusterfuck.
Good.
God.
Santa Fe Drive, baby.
Yeah, who knew it could be that? Anyway, we're trying to keep a positive attitude. Right?
Oh, that's what I was going to say, yes, about keeping the positive attitude.
Yeah, we got a positive attitude.
I'm learning something. My baby was talking about the cops and the fact that
they harass,
you know, that there was something that showed up in the paper and we wanted to respond to the paper, and now the paper's gone, and now we could go and find the paper and respond to this thing, but by the time we find the paper, today's paper is going to be out, and in today's paper there's going to be some new fucked up thing that happened that we need to respond to, but we can't respond to it because we're out driving around evading the cops.
There was a cop who got killed recently, babe, in the line of duty in Albuquerque.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, this is basically a war between old people, homeless people, the disenfranchised, the weak and the vulnerable, and the cops who are armed. And the cops are not going to benefit by this. This is bad. This is getting bad. It's turning into a war on the street. People are tired of being harassed by the cops. They are. They're tired of it. And they're responding terribly. Terribly. But they're responding out of absolute desperation.
Well, it's true. I mean, it gets to a point where, of course, it's like a war. One of yours gets killed. What do? You want to take out one of theirs.
We don't. We want nonviolence.
No, it's just it's the ancient code that is obsolete.
No, it's more than that. It's not even that, hun. It's that here they are pulling us over again. They're going to take us to jail again. They're going to, maybe you won't get out this time.
I know.
It's like acts of absolute desperation. And then that one in wherever that was over there was premeditated. It was an assassination of the cops. And that's fucked up. That's more like what you're talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about people are desperate. That's why we don't believe in guns. People act desperately with guns. The cops do. The people getting pulled over who have guns in their cars, I can't even believe that. And that's the sickest thing about some stuff that me and my baby went through recently. We can't talk about it. But there were accusations made about weapons and shit. It's like, fuck that. Our weapon is our tongue.
Yeah.
We'll give them a tongue lashing they'll never forget. If they're lucky. But that's why I decided that if we sit down on the side of the road, on the curb, and we cry, that might be the most powerful thing we can do. That's why I posted that clip yesterday where it was bawling my eyes out. And I think that it helped. I feel better today.
Okay. And how I'm feeling about this is, we read a lot of Buddhist literature, and it says basically, it says don't complain. It says don't complain, and I think I dig that. I agree with that. I want to live by that. Because it lowers your life condition. Yeah, but I am starting to see where, in a case where, like, we couldn't even address yesterday's news before it was yesterday's news, and today's news was already getting thrown in our faces, and we're being affronted left and right, and we can't speak to all of the effrontery, and there's all of that frustration, and then there's the added frustration of not being able to even keep up with the frustrations, keep up on top of them before you're facing new ones, and
you forget about
it feels
the old
overwhelming,
ones while
right?
You have a new one.
So I'm now feeling like, and this is part of what I'm using this clip for, this is about venting frustration. I've got to vent frustration. My baby sees me when I like tore down the pretty flowers because they were frustrating me.
Yeah.
Okay. Complaining, not
this
good.
Is the problem.
Venting frustration, absolutely necessary, because we weren't able to speak to yesterday's frustrations in the newspaper, in the world, as it pummels us.
And it's like in a game of bombardment when you don't have any balls.
Yeah, and then. What? Then we're not allowed to speak to the frustration, or the fact that we're not allowed to speak to the frustration?
That is
I'm speaking to it now. I'm doing that.
That is messed up.
And
I'm not talking about Buddhism.
I don't feel like I'm complaining.
It's society.
I don't feel like I'm complaining. I feel like it's complaining if you just grumble and really have a sort of resigned spirit that, you know, and that's not what we're doing when we sit on the sidewalk and cry. We're not all defeated.
No, we're trying to figure out what's
just
next
like that's
move.
where we're at, and we need to be able to talk about why we're at where we're